It's time for GMA3. Monster storm takes aim. Nearly half the country on alert. Ice and heavy snow set to spread from parts of New Mexico all the way to Maine. And then a dangerous deep freeze with wind chills 55 below zero in some places. States of emergency declared, schools closed, and more than 1,000 flights already canceled. We're tracking it all. Plus, everything's bigger in Texas. Michael is in his home state, taking us inside the beautiful Big Bend National Park and the natural wonders you have to see to believe. And it's a GMA tradition, sending a kid correspondent to the Super Bowl.
Guys, this place is insane.
Walking the red carpet, asking the tough questions.
What's your favorite video game that you like to play?
Now meet GMA's kid correspondent for Super Bowl 60. It's time for GMA3.
Can't believe it, but Super Bowl 60. Can't wait to meet that kid correspondent. Hi, everyone. I'm Ginger Z.
I'm Rebecca Jarvis. I could not do that. Didn't you do that? And this is Cameron Matheson, and we're so glad that you can be with us on this Friday.
You guys know that. I love it. And coming up, we've got a new study. This one's really near and dear to my heart. It's about cancer in young people. While deaths are down overall, there's one cancer that has been ticking up for years, and Dr. Tara Narula is here to break it all down for us.
And what's ahead on the red carpet this season? We're going to look at the trend forecast and how you can make those looks work for you. Bring it to life.
Yes, but before we get to the fashion, we have to talk about what we're wearing, and that is parkas going into the major storm.
Right.
Set to begin hitting so much of the country. Millions of people are under watches and warnings. It is going to stretch more than 2,000 miles, New Mexico all the way up into New England. It's the dangerous ice that I'm most concerned about, and of course upwards of a foot of snow in many places. Morgan Norwood is in Dallas, where they are preparing for a very difficult Saturday ahead.
Hi, Ginger. Yes, they are certainly getting prepared for what could be a rough couple of days. We are inside the Texas Department of Transportation. I want you to think of this essentially like the nerve center. They're tracking 6,600 miles of roadway in real time as all of this winter weather moves in. As you pointed out, Ginger, the big concern here is especially going to be that freezing rain, the sleet, which turns highways into sheets of ice in minutes, talking your bridges and overpasses, which often freeze first. So you can see here all of these traffic cameras. They can actually switch between 800 cameras across the region. They're tracking the weather feeds, the road sensors, and it helps personnel, both DOT and law enforcement, you can see them seated here, make real-time decisions about where to pre-treat, where to deploy plows, and how to respond to these accidents. Texas DOT tells me they've already pre-treated most of their roads, but the big question for so many Texans this afternoon is, will the power grid hold up? The governor says ERCOT is stronger and more prepared than ever, and there's no expectation of any widespread power outages due to the power grid. With that said, the big concern for many of the crew members here are the roads. They want you to give their plows space if you are driving. In fact, they had 2 accidents just yesterday. Thankfully, everyone's okay, but they want to prevent that in the future. Guys?
Wow, that's just, it's a serious thing. I've got a question for you. It's partially selfish for me. I've got to fly back to LA on Saturday, but you've got the track and the timing of the storm as well.
Yes, and so if you're flying Saturday, you're good to go from New York to LA. You'll be fine. But a lot of people will not be fine trying to travel this weekend. And it all starts tonight in New Mexico and parts of West Texas, Oklahoma. It's really about the pink on the map, where that meets that heavy blue. So the blue is the snow. You may start as snow in Little Rock, but then transition to that wintry mix. And it's where the freezing rain hits. So like sleet, as we say, sleet has a beat. That's the stuff that falls as like stones. That's not as concerning. It's the freezing rain. It falls as rain, and then it freezes on contact, makes that glaze of ice. So I'm worried about power outages in the areas that we have highlighted here, especially in the purple. Northern Mississippi, parts of Louisiana, into Arkansas and Tennessee, Virginia, North Carolina, and then how long the cold sticks around there. Because say you lose power, and then we're sub-freezing for 60 hours. That could be deadly for some people. So also want to point out the heaviest snow, and everybody's asking, how many inches are we going to get? You know, I think the snow totals will be cut down right along the coast, but I do think a foot or more is possible just outside of us here in New York City, like the Hudson Valley on up, back into parts of Pennsylvania. And then there's that cold. Record lows possible all the way down into, look at that's Monday morning, sub-freezing as far south as Brownsville.
It's wild. And you look at Chicago, you look at Minneapolis, where we both have our roots. It is very, very cold.
Wind chills earlier this morning were 30 to 63 below.
It's wild.
Yep.
I'm so glad I get to sit next to you, Ginger. You've got all the answers on this stuff. Thank you. We're going to go now to Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni and their big legal battle. Attorneys for the Hollywood stars are in court. They were in court yesterday where Baldoni's team asked a federal judge to throw out Lively's harassment case. Chief investigative correspondent Aaron Katursky is here with more on that. Aaron.
Rebecca, a federal judge is now weighing whether all of Blake Lively's claims against It Ends With Us co-star Justin Baldoni deserve to be heard by a jury. Blake Lively's sex harassment and other claims against Justin Baldoni are set for trial in May, but his attorneys are urging the judge to throw them out, arguing Lively knew she was part of a movie that called for hot and sexy scenes. Lively's attorneys allege she was physically kissed, nuzzled, or otherwise touched by Mr. Baldoni without her consent. Baldoni's lawyer shot back, "We're going to court when someone nuzzles?" The judge did not immediately rule. He did say the public has a right to see evidence that had been under seal, including text messages between Lively and her friend Taylor Swift. In this text, Swift celebrated the use of "My Tears Ricochet" in the movie, writing, "Wow, I love how they used the song." Lively responded, "I'm obsessed with you." Swift said the song could give Lively the upper hand in her dispute with Baldoni over the film's direction. If Justin was strategic, he would be like, "No Taylor Swift in the trailer because that gives you more power over the film. That's your ally, not his." Lively responded, "Get yourself a best friend who thinks like the actual Roman Empire." One of Lively's attorneys told us Taylor Swift is unlikely to be a witness at trial. Neither is Lively's husband, Ryan Reynolds. Instead, the lawyer said the key witness is going to be Blake Lively herself, guys.
And so many people will be watching that. Even though it's strange to read these messages, a lot of people are. All right, Aaron, thank you. Coming up here, a GMA health alert on cancer deaths in people under 50. Dr. Narula is here with a new study and how to help protect yourself.
We're back now with a GMA health alert. A new report out this morning revealing colorectal cancer has become the leading cause of cancer deaths in adults under 50. Our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Tara Narula, is here with more on that. Welcome,
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. So there's some mixed findings when it comes to these reports, right? Should we start there?
Yeah, so, we've talked a lot recently about the rising rates of cancer in younger individuals, but we haven't often talked about cancer deaths in that same population. And so this report, Cameron, looked at, in those individuals under 50, the 5 top leading cancer deaths over the last 30 years. So what has happened in that situation? And we've seen that for most of these cancers, there's been a decline of about 44% in terms of these cancer deaths, which is great. Phenomenal. So we've seen a drop in brain cancer deaths and lung cancer and breast and leukemia. However, there was an outlier, which was colorectal cancer. And we did see an increase by about 1% per year since around the early 2000s in colon cancer deaths. We've seen it go from the 5th leading cause of death in men and women to the 1st leading cause of death in men and women. We saw lung cancer drop from 1st place to 4th place, breast cancer kind of stay in 2nd place. And so the question is why? What's happening with colon cancer? And we don't have one answer, but it does seem like maybe it's multifactorial. It's possible that changes in our gut microbiome, environmental exposures, red meat, processed meats, lack of exercise, obesity, alcohol, tobacco, all of these things may be fueling this rise in early colon cancer in younger people.
And you catch colon cancer, generally speaking, with a colonoscopy. And the people who did this study have some really strong recommendations there.
First of all, they said we need more research to really understand why we're seeing this early incidence of colon cancer in young people. But yes, symptoms and screening are really important to pay attention to. So the screening recommendations are that starting at age 45, most people at average risk should be getting some screening. And that can be colonoscopies, stool samples. If you are higher risk, have a genetic predisposition, for example, then you may want to start earlier than 45. So important to talk to your doctor. And then as far as symptoms, it's important to know that many times colon cancer is asymptomatic, which is why the screening is so important. Yeah. But if you see any blood in your stool, change in your bowel habits, abdominal pain, unexpected weight loss, these are things that should be red flags that make you say, let me talk to my doctor about this.
I just turned 45, so I will make my appointment now. But what can we all do kind of to reduce our cancer risk overall?
Yeah, so certainly lifestyle is a big one. So having a healthy weight, exercising, eating a healthy diet, those things can all help avoiding alcohol and tobacco. Again, knowing the screening recs for whatever particular cancers like mammograms, pap smears, colon cancer would be important. Having a good primary doctor who can kind of make sure you're up to date on all of that would be helpful as well. So these are kind of the big things that we focus on. And knowing your family history is a good one too. Lots of things are genetic, and you want to have that understanding of what might run in your family as well. And you know, we didn't say this before, but 75% of these colon cancers in young people are found at advanced stages. So again, the earlier we find cancer, the better we can treat it.
Now, I'm just going to say this, going back to something else that you said just really quickly about like the signs and symptoms. As a cancer survivor myself, it was actually like gut symptoms, stomach symptoms for me. I didn't have colorectal cancer, I had kidney cancer, but it was my own being like paying attention to my body, being my best advocate for my health. It probably saved my life. So thanks for saying that.
That's the best message.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Thank you for saying that, because you have to advocate for yourself too, and that's scary, but you need to do it.
And I'm a healthy guy and active and everything else, but thank you, Dr. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, coming up, shifting gears here a little bit. Deals and Steals. Tori Johnson is here with the Winter Beauty Savings with GMA viewer favorites, all $20 or less. How's that possible?
We are back now with Deals and Steals, and Tori Johnson has brought us top winter beauty products all week, and this morning she has even more with GMA viewer favorites, all $20 or less.
I love that, right?
Yes.
You want really good stuff. Okay, so this is Womaness, and I would typically tell you that this is for mature women. That's what it was designed for. Lara taught me that I should instead say fabulous women of a certain age, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is Let's Neck. That is their #1 best-selling product, and it is specifically for crepey skin on the neck, which you don't have because you're a baby and your skin is flawless. But you would go in this upward motion right there. Yep,
Bring it up.
And that's designed to tone and firm that specific area. We also have the under eye brightening, and it's that same cooling thing. So you see that roller, that cooling roller application is what allows you to also get a little like depuffing, cooling. I also like their Overnight Magic. This is a really good one. It's just an overnight lotion that would go right onto your face, and it really
very moisturizing.
Helps, yes, combat dry skin overnight. Everything from this line is phenomenal. Treat yourself. It's all 50% off.
I'll
Starts
take
at
Magic in
$11.
24
Good one. Okay, for your feet. Baby soft feet in just 1 week. Yeah. So you pop it on for an hour. You then rinse thoroughly, and then in about a week, and you're wondering like nothing's happening, and all of a sudden
things do happen.
It happens in a week.
Like a snake.
Oh, exactly. The shedding begins, but you get them to have really soft, fabulous feet. So these are 50% off. The treatment's $12.50.
Oh, so good.
Okay, number 7.
These
always
are great
a hit.
products.
Yeah, always a favorite, right? So everyone, both Sam and Lara were like,
I've been using the SPF.
It's a great one. So everything from this line, you've got accessibly priced, but also these really efficacious formulas. One of the best sellers right now are their new serums that we have.
Nice.
So we've got a big variety of their serums, and these are designed to reverse the signs, the visible signs of aging that come with like sun damage, things that like we can control that often we didn't sort of prevent, and now we're suffering for them. And so now we want to help reverse some of that. So that's what these serums are designed to do. All 50% off plus free shipping from number 7 as well. We'll take it.
Okay. This is to cover up.
We're very excited about this.
Okay, so this is Perfect Brows in Seconds. This was created by a makeup artist whose clients were frustrated that their brows only looked perfect when she did them. Why not when they did them every day at home? So she created these little stencils, and you would pick the stencil.
You decide which one is yours.
That works best for your face shape, your brow shapes. So for some people, it's about filling in thinning brows. Others
look great.
correcting asymmetrical, and then it's just this little stamp that you use right along into that stencil.
It's really smart.
So it's kind of like the thinking's taken out of it. It's just in seconds you've got these perfect brows. So it's an easy kit, comes with everything that you need. Plus we have some of their other brow accessories. 50 to 70% off from Mad Love.
I love it. It's like Celine with you at all times.
Exactly. Celine
My
in a bag.
friend Celine.
Yeah, Celine in a bag. Okay, I feel like, Ginger, this is right up your alley. Shampoo bars, because we know that the liquid comes in a plastic bottle that often winds up in the trash, and the liquid formulas sometimes contain up to 80% of water. So this is just all the good stuff, the oils, butters, actives that we need to be able to have fabulous hair. So the shampoo bars, I think collectively the whole line has like more than 50,000 positive reviews.
Yes.
My favorite shampoo bar, 16,000 positive reviews. So each of them are designed for very specific hair types, textures. So sometimes some lines it's like a one size fits all, not with this one. These are specific to your hair type, which I love.
And that's the thing, no sacrifice. It's just you're taking all of the liquid out and then making it condensed.
Yep.
So it's really the same thing, guys.
And no
very
plastic.
good. And
Exactly.
it lasts really long.
Really
I can
long.
tell you that.
3 bottles would in one of these. So these are all 50% off. A bar is $8.50.
Amazing.
And then finally, Sponge Out. We know and love the body wash infused buffers. We've got the really fun ones for kids in front. Sharks, dinosaurs, fish. We've got them for men. Really for everybody. Superheroes. If there's someone in your life who could use a little luxury and turn a shower into a spa-like experience, this is for them. 50% off. These are $7 to $11.50.
I think there's a fan somewhere because the smell is blowing
Right?
over here, and it smells so nice.
You're smelling the rose. It smells really good. It does smell really good.
You're our rose.
Oh,
I choose
thank
you,
you.
Tori.
Thank
We've
you.
partnered with these companies on these great products, and you can get them at GMAdeals.com or that QR code on your screen right there. And coming up here, we've got an 8th grader joining the GMA team. Stay tuned. Welcome back to GMA3. We have so much happening next week on GMA. On Monday, we are kicking off our United States of Hot Cocoa, checking out chocolate lovers' favorite drink around the country. Ginger, I'm sure our kids will have a lot to say about that.
They'll be all over it. It's all about the marshmallows, too, let's be honest. Also, Sam Rockwell will be here talking about his new movie, Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. It's a sci-fi thriller and a comedy that is getting rave reviews.
He's one of my favorite actors, actually, and one of my favorite events. Super Bowl's coming up. It's Super Bowl season, and we will be revealing Budweiser's big game ad, always one of the most talked about commercials, of course. Will we see the Clydesdales?
Well, we'll have to wait and see. But speaking of the Super Bowl, one of our favorite GMA traditions happens at this time of the year when we meet our NFL kid correspondent for the big game. So, Cameron, you've got all the details, the big reveal.
I mean, it's exciting for any fan to go to an NFL game, right? Well, imagine being a kid, meeting the players, getting on the field for the biggest game of the season. Well, you're about to meet a young fan who's about to have the adventure of a lifetime. As we count down to Super Bowl 60, our newest kid correspondent is joining the GMA roster.
You got is 2 free Super Bowl tickets.
What?
This is Jasmine Resendez, an 8th grade student hailing from the Bay Area.
Good morning, America!
And this year's Super Kid for NFL Play 60, an initiative that empowers millions of children to be healthy and get physically active 60 minutes a day.
I was just really shocked. I'm really going to the Super Bowl because I never been to like no games or nothing like that. And I was just full of happiness.
Jasmine stays active on the gridiron, playing as the tight end on her school's flag football team.
Right now, I've been practicing every day, getting better at throwing, catching, doing routes, trying to remember plays.
Reporting from Super Bowl week in San Francisco, Jasmine will be at the biggest events and get to interview players and NFL legends.
It's going to feel good because I'm going to, ask them questions about flag football, like how did they get started, how did they get better at it, and just showing what I could do.
There she is, Jasmine. She's going to be our kid correspondent on the road to the Super Bowl 60 in San Francisco. I can't wait to see how she handles all those hard-hitting questions, like the ones about flag football. She's going to ask these pros, as she said.
I think she's
amazing.
ready. She's ready to go. All right,
excited.
Can't wait to see that. But we're really excited because now it's time for Pop News, and Will Gans is here.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Put me in the game, coach.
That's right. Me, you, Pop News, and Harry Styles, we belong together. The 3-time Grammy-winning global superstar marking his return to the studio with his latest, a slow-burning electric dance track called Aperture. Check it out. The song marks the first single from Harry's upcoming album, Kiss All the Time, Disco Occasionally. Harry telling Hits Radio in the UK all about why this album and this song are important to him.
The making of the whole album was a really just important time in my life. I think kind of taking a big step away from everything. I just learned a lot about myself and the way that I wanted to work and stuff going forward, I think.
So the album drops on March 6th, and Harry has also announced that he's going on a world tour this year, making 7 different city stops around the world, including 30 nights here in New York City. Tickets for 5 of the 7 stops, including New York, go on sale 1 week from today, and Harry's new single, Aperture, is streaming everywhere right now.
I am ready to refresh my screen and get those tickets over and over.
30 nights to choose from.
Yeah, right.
You're gonna be all right.
It's going to still sell out so fast.
Oh, it's going to be brutal.
Watch it.
Yeah,
Probably
exactly. Cool to hear him experimenting with his sound and proving that he's not just like going to be a pop star and
I'm
stay
not
in the
one
pop
note.
lane. Yeah.
We hear you, Harry.
All right, get ready to do a virtual touchdown dance because Jason Kelce has just joined TikTok. Travis's big brother already racking up millions of views on his new account and hundreds of thousands of followers in less than 24 hours. But he's apparently not happy about it. His username is Jason Kelce Hates TikTok, and his bio line says, "No clue what I'm doing." But the internet doesn't care. One person writing in the comments, "This feels like watching my dad make videos," and I love it. Welcome to TikTok, Dad.
Oh, that's good advice, because I need that advice for TikTok.
I can relate to that.
No idea what I'm doing here. All right, now to the return of a highly anticipated series, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Gearing up for season 4 of the Emmy-nominated show, and they just released a teaser trailer with a synopsis telling fans that the stakes of mom talk are at an all-time high. And the question is, will the women remain loyal to their sisterhood to save it, or will mom talk shatter forever? Season 4 premieres on March 12th with all 10 episodes on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
That is the question.
Will mom talk even survive this?
My guess is Mom Talk survives. Season 5's coming.
I think so too.
It sounds like very healthy relationships.
Totally. Mom Talk is indestructible at this point.
Correct.
All right, finally, stars, they're just like us. Jennifer Lawrence appearing on Amy Poehler's podcast, Good Hang, this week, and Amy asked her the all-important question, what her go-to karaoke song is, and Jen didn't just answer the question, she performed it. Here's Any Man of Mine, J-Law's version.
And if I change my mind a million times, I want to hear him say, yeah, like it that way.
Oh, and it is an instant hit. The clip got 2.5 million views on social media alone, and even Shania Twain herself was impressed with J-Law's rendition of her 1995 single. On Instagram, the country legend taking to the comments and writing, the passion, the energy, the microphone grab, obsessed. Now, of course, this has all been one long ploy to find out what your go-to karaoke song is. Cameron Matheson, please, America needs to know.
Is America waiting to find out? Mine is for sure Don't Stop Believing by Journey. It's a good duet song too, so you're not up there all by yourself, you know.
Are you like a first song of the night guy, or wait till the later parts?
I have never been a first song of the night. I'm like waiting until the room kind of warms up a little bit, you know.
Yeah,
It's just a small town girl.
Yeah.
Living in a lonely world.
Yes.
That's all I got.
Crushed it.
How about
Train going anywhere. Are we allowed to sing that on air?
Probably. Stop. Right.
We're at our limit. Ginger, what's yours?
I go with any 90s, like an Avril Lavigne or a Shania Twain, or I'll do any of those.
Love it.
Yep.
Love it. Me? Okay, well, mine would be Goodbye Earl by the Chicks, and that's a Zoe Chancholo pick who's in our control room right now. She showed me, and it is always a banger.
That's going deep. That's going deep. I like it.
You got out of it.
I did.
Fine. Coming up, we'll get Michael Strahans because he's taking us inside the beautiful Big Bend National Park in Texas for our 50 states in 50 weeks.
Back now on GMA3, Michael Strahan is in his home state of Texas for the latest stop of our 50 States in 50 Weeks America the Beautiful series. Texas is home to Big Bend National Park, one of the biggest in the country, by the way, and home to some incredible natural wonders. Take a look.
A remote wilderness carved with rocky limestone canyons. A vast sprawling desert dotted with vibrant prickly pears. Ash fields and ancient lava formations streaked with all the colors of the rainbow. This is Big Bend National Park, over 800,000 acres of unspoiled natural wonder deep in the heart of Texas.
Well, if they named it right, Big Bend.
No doubt.
So what do you think? What do you think makes Big Bend so special in your eyes?
Well, it's got to be the skies, you know.
Tour guide Erica Little has been boating and hiking these parts for nearly 2 decades.
A lot of people don't realize when they come here it's going to be so quiet. The solitude is something that you come to appreciate, and then of course the beautiful canyons and the great hiking.
Yeah.
It's all in all an experience to behold.
Santa Elena Canyon is Big Bend's centerpiece. The sheer cliff faces towering 1,500 feet above the Rio Grande.
It's really beautiful. I mean, the water, like a fescue grass, how it just drops dramatically. Just imagine at some point this just opened up to create all of this. These be together.
Downriver at the opposite end of the park, Boquillas Canyon.
The Rio Grande is the lifeblood here in the Chihuahuan Desert. It is essential for our ecosystems. On the Mexican side, we have quite a few rural villages raising livestock along the Rio Grande.
Here, we see artifacts from some of the earlier inhabitants of this land.
The Humano, Chisos, Apache, and Comanche were the first indigenous people to live here. So the morteros here were created by grinding seed pods, legumes down with the rock, much like you might call a mano, or mortar and pestle. And over time, this would wear into the earth and create these natural basins and bowls.
A thread through time that began hundreds of millions of years ago when this region was covered by an inland ocean.
Big Bend is a geologist's paradise. You can see evidence of many major geologic events. Just like this trail we are walking across, a mountain of volcanic ash through fields of lava blocks and lava bombs.
Watch out for the plant life here in Mule Ears Spring.
This plant is known as a lechuguilla. This is the indicator species of the Chihuahuan Desert. That means it's only found here.
Cacti covered with barbs, spines, and sharp blades. They're designed to reach out and grab you.
This plant is known as dog cholla, and if you step on this or brush up against the plant, an entire segment will break off and stick to you.
As challenging as life in the desert can be, it seems like a distant dream while we float along part of its 300 miles of river.
I love all the different colors of the rock.
Yeah, the limestone has what we call a desert varnish, so you can see the darker colors, and that's where, when it rains, minerals will precipitate out and then have an oxidative reaction and change the colors.
But yeah, you can see all the limestone, so many different colors and textures, it seems like. Beautiful. It just keeps, when you're down here, it never is infinite. It's like, it never stops going.
I could stare at these canyon walls a lifetime.
So, Erica, what is the best part of touring the park by river?
Well, as you can see, the rock cliff walls just drop sheerly straight into the river, so you get this nice, intimate, personal experience as you're paddling.
I like that, intimate. It is an intimate experience. And it's so peaceful, so quiet, so relaxing, and it's kind of like a solitude to even paddling.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You may have a convert here. I may be moving back to Texas, everybody.
We've got more canyons.
Hey, you have room for another river guide?
We'll train you up.
Just spectacular,
Yeah.
really is. Hard to
Yes.
believe that that's in Texas and
Yes.
it looks like Arizona or somewhere else, but
love
so,
that we're
so
showing that
beautiful. All right, coming up, more beautiful things, the looks that we're going to see on the red carpet this season and how to recreate them at home.
Welcome back. Now that red carpet season is here, we are forecasting the trends of 2026, and fashion and beauty expert Kalana Barfield Brown is here to tell us how we can incorporate these red carpet looks into our life. It is great to see you. You're looking
so good
super
to see
fashion
you.
yourself.
Thank
We
you.
love it. What are we seeing on the red carpet this year?
You know, we are seeing a shift, truly. We're seeing a move away from strict tradition, very formal attire. Obviously, we're going to see some of that. But there's this freedom now to truly embrace personal style. We're seeing people really play with textures and silhouettes and separates instead of just gowns all the time. So it's really refreshing.
This is something I have like on a vision board or a wish list that I'd like to attempt at some point, starting with the pantsuit and ties. I love when celebrities like Hailey Bieber, Tiana Taylor, Cynthia Erivo, they've all been rocking this look at award shows. So how can you make this work? Should we see it?
We should see it.
Okay, Cindy,
Yes.
come on out. And then you tell us how we make it work.
This is one of my favorite looks. I love this. I just love seeing the mix of femininity and masculinity. Yes. She looks so amazing. She's wearing this striped blazer from Revolved, and I love that it just cinches her right in. We're pairing it with a classic Oxford shirt from The Gap and a tie that's striped from J. Crew. And I think what makes this so fun is the mix of stripes. Like the fact that the stripes on her blazer are very thin and then the stripes on the ties are thick. It looks really cool together. And then to make this wearable for every day, I'm pairing it with jeans instead of trousers. Yeah. These jeans that our model is wearing are from my brand, KBB by Kalana. That's exclusively available at Target stores. They look amazing on her. They're barrel leg. And then just to elevate their look, we are doing a croc embossed heel from Aldo and a sequined bag.
Yeah, I love. You can rock this for sure, Ginger.
You could too.
Thank
you.
You can rock it too. I'm a big fan, and I love the bag too. Thank you so much. Next, we have a very romantic look. It's a corset top paired with a maxi skirt, and we've seen this on celebrities like Amanda Seyfried, Danae Benton, and breakout star Chase Infinity. And Rachel is rocking a look that we could incorporate.
Oh, yes, I love this look so much. It's separate, and I love that it's like it almost looks like a gown, but they're separate pieces. And this is really about the snatch waist. This is really about the silhouette. It's very sexy. You want to keep it pretty minimal. Her skirt, I love the pop of pink. We have spring approaching. This is from H&M, and her top is from Aritzia. I love the mix of black and pink. And then her bag is from Ann Taylor, and you just want to keep everything pretty simple with accessories. Just a simple strappy sandal from Steve Madden to complete the look.
Tell me about these earrings. I'm in love with these earrings.
Oh, the earrings are fabulous. I love a drop earring.
Yeah, it dresses it up, and it gives me the hints of the early 2000s also,
It
right?
does, it does.
Okay, next we have a very dramatic but comfortable look, a wide leg pant with an unconventional top. So Jessie Buckley, Amy Poehler, Abbott Elementary's Chris Perfetti have been turning heads on the red carpet with this look, but let's see Christiana come on out with it.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful.
So, what I love about this look is that it's a little bit more casual. So it's a bit more effortless. It feels like you're not trying too hard, but it's still very elevated and appropriate for the red carpet. Her pants are from Revolve, and we're pairing this with a really beautiful top from Aritzia, and the top is really the standout piece. Again, we want to keep things simple when you have a standout piece like this, so we're just doing a strappy sandal from Steve Madden and pairing it with a woven clutch.
I love it. You feel great, right?
Yeah.
Amazing.
And it's comfortable. It looks
exactly. Thank
Very
you so
comfortable.
much.
Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you for bringing your wares to us. That's really fun, and I love your outfit as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks to all of our models. Come on out,
back
ladies.
Show it off.
And you can shop all of these items by scanning that QR code on your screen. Be fashion. We'll be right back.
You can see all of Stephanie Ramos's report on an all-new 2020 tonight at 9/8 Central right here on ABC. Thank you for watching.
And have a great weekend, everybody.
Thanks for